So I work out lately. I work out once a week, 3 times, sometimes 3 times a week. But I might not work out for 2 weeks or 3 weeks in a row. And I'm sure I've had periods where I haven't worked out in an entire, probably a year. But I'm usually, if I'm not working out, I'm running. I'm usually running or something to get exercise the soul, exercise the body, and keep the heart pumping, and something cardio. And they say that exercise soothes the spirit or enhances the spirit. I pretty much am a believer in that. That somehow it's very important. 1 second. I almost always, well, worked out since about my senior year, just before I graduated in my high school. So pretty much to the present day. Again, I may have taken off like a year from actual working out, but in '99 when I went crazy, I gained a lot of weight. Just wasn't even paying attention. I never had a scale. I never owned a scale till 2004. And because of that, I didn't even pay attention to my weight. I didn't even know I was getting fat. Next thing you know, I'm 205. Even I think I maxed out at 210. And started even at that point, I was running to try to lose some weight. But it really is an appetite thing for losing weight for me. It's about simply not eating. I'm sure that running and exercising helps out to lose, but I found that I needed to replenish my body whenever I exercised or worked out, and I couldn't lose the weight like I wanted to. So you'll see in the weight loss how I lost weight. I talk more about that there. But my workout, I worked out a lot in the Navy. I had a pretty good body, and actually my body's not too bad right now. You'll see a video here showing off my bod for the audience here pretty soon. But lately, I'll just go through my exercise regimen. I use a Bowflex now, and as far as comparing that to free weights, in the Navy there's free weights. There's the machines. I like the machines. I don't like to depend on somebody I hardly have any friends, so there was hardly anybody to spot me. So the free weights weren't the best choice for me, the machines, and now I use the Bowflex. Especially on the ship, in the Navy, when you get the ship rocking back and forth, trying the free weights is a little bit hard. I have found, though, the free weights do give you a better cut on the muscle, or a little bit more. For some reason, it gives you better exercise. Dumbbells, for some reason, are better than machines. But I just use machines because it requires nobody else to spot. And now I use Bowflex. It's really a nice option. I found, though, that you sort of need to you can't just do one exercise, just curls, and that'd be it for you. I found that you sort of need to exercise the whole body in uniform, and then it just sort of keeps, I don't know, it just seems like it's almost, it's hard to work on one thing. So what I do is I do bench or push-ups, basically bench, flies, what else? Shoulder press. I do curls. The tries, worked on the tries. It's one of these. Work on these. And I do lats where I pull down. Works right here. And then I do sit-ups. So I got 7 things, and that's how I basically. I'm not sure if that's good enough, but it seems to be that's what my body's happy with that. It exercises the body enough to keep it happy, and keep the body looking in the proper proportions. I don't do maxes. I try to keep. I do 5. Lately, I've been doing 2 exercises per workout per day, and in the past I used to do 1 exercise per day, but it just seems like easier now to do 2, especially since I get a timer. Make sure you get a timer. It makes working out which can be a burdensome. It makes having a timer kind of like, you know, getting you to the to do the lift is real nice. So I have a 7-minute timer. I go work out, and I do low, medium, high, medium for my weights, and even my max when I do the heavy is still I try to do 10 or more reps of that weight. So I usually don't max it out. You get a bigger muscle by. You look bigger when you go max, like 2 reps of the max. I don't really do that. I just go low, medium, low to get the blood pumping and get the blood flowing, and then a medium to get the blood flowing again to get a little better, and then I max it out. And the medium after that is basically this prevents injury. I think that people can injure themselves when they go for this max, and so I go low to just get everything kind of worked in. Don't want to shock the system with a max weight in there. So I do 5-minute or 7-minute, hit the button and I work out, and then it takes about 6 minutes rest, 5 or 6 minute rest after the weight's done, and then I hit it again. So some people do reps, they wait only like a minute or 2 or 3 between reps. I wait 5 or 7 minutes now, and that's just my preference. Again, I don't do powerlifting to get bulky. I sort of the repetition kind of works the cardio and sort of rips you a little bit more. Less bulk, but you get a little bit more ripped. And you'll see in the body pictures, I'm not exactly that ripped or anything. It's anyways. Let me show you my body here. 1 second. Now I realize you all have to break out your sunglasses for the glare you're receiving off this wonderful tan that I'm displaying. But just wanted to show you my wonderful body. I'm going to tuck in the stomach a little bit, flex a little bit. Show you that this is after a fresh workout, so my arms are a little bit bigger than they. But I'm at about 171 weight, and I've been kind of working out, I don't know, 1 to 3 times a week. So that's my body. Try to calm yourself, girls. Yeah, guys, you too. You chill out now. So I'm sure you just had to adjust your brightness of your CRT, your monitor, and I'm sorry about that. That the bright light that was showing off my body. So you had to adjust your brightness back down, get it adjusted again. Sorry about that. As you can see, it's. I've never really had a 6-pack. I've done a lot of exercise. I've actually was probably in the Navy. I never really had it's a nice looking body. But it's not ripped. It's not that ripped. Never a 6-pack, even though I did a lot of sit-ups. And so it's just it's kind of a deceptive body. This is kind of I guess a nice looking body, but it's deceptively stronger than it looks. I can bench press about 220, 12 reps. So I'm not sure what my max is. Probably maybe 260 or something. I could do 1 or 2. I don't do maxes. So, but it's kind of a deceptive body. There's a few people out there like this I've met that they look skinny and they're really very strong. So I'm not saying I'm very strong either, but I'm stronger than I look. And it's kind of like my personality. I'm deceptively smarter than people think. You know, I say I'm God. They think my IQ is less than 50 or some retard, right? Turns out that, you know, I'm going to outwit them in any given moment in a conversation. It's kind of like that in the physical realm. If anybody does, if anybody does mess with me, it's not so much that I'm going to be able to. I'm going to be strong enough just to get away, and then I can run like crazy. That's pretty much my goal. Is not so much any kind of combat. It's simply running away. So and I just feel like I'm strong enough to be able to get loose, and get free. Just to let you know, my working out is not for purposes of being strong, or it may partially be there for security purposes, my own personal physical security. But it's because it's good for the soul. It's good for the body to exercise, and I think it's halfway decent looking for the ladies when you got a little bit of a V showing, in your torso, and no hinges in your belly, no flab in your belly. In the Navy, I was taking protein pills. I'm not sure if I repeated this or not. I gotta check. But the protein pills, they seem to be good for the build. I had a good build in the Navy. I think it's because of those protein pills. But they give you a nasty gas. So I use some protein powder lately, and that doesn't really give me any gas. So, but I also don't have as good a body as in the Navy.